In this video, I'll be showing you how to properly put a Whirlpool-Amana-Roper washer into diagnostic mode.
Alright guys, let's talk a little bit about getting this Whirlpool wash machine into diagnostic mode. Okay, you want to make sure you got your knob up here at a 12 o'clock angle. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go
Left, right, 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 left, right.
Okay, so now what you want to do is you got your sheet here that is going to be, if you lean the machine back, it's going to be at the front of the machine inside the case here. It'll be like right here on the inside of this.
So instead of pulling the top off to get to the tech sheet, I like to lean the machine back and reach up into the package to get the tech sheet out.
And this is going to be your diagnostic sheet. Okay, in order for you to read codes, you want to go and get the light here on done. And then you press the start button. Okay, after you press the start button, you're going to turn the dial. Okay, I've already cleared the codes out of this one because I knew it was the actuator code. But this, what will happen is these lights will flash up. And what will happen is, if you go into your tech sheet here, what your tech sheet's going to tell you how to get it in diagnostic mode also. But your tech sheet here is where you're going to have your codes. Okay, and if you read here up here on the top, it'll say F, and then the next flash should represent E. So for instance, if rinse and spin is lighting up, you add these two numbers together, 4, 5, 6, so that's going to be a F6. The next flash is going to be the E, and then say if you had 4 and 2 light up, that's also going to be 6, so it would be F6, E6, okay? So what you would do is you would come in here and you would find which one is F6, E6. And I'm just giving an example. Okay, so say like if you had rinse done, spin, and done lighting up, well that'd be 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be F7. So say if on the next flash you would have 4 and the 2 light up. So that would be F7, E6. So F7 E6 here is going to be motor fault. Okay, F7 E6. Alright, and it tells you what to do. Go to test number 3 to drive system. Okay, the next code we had was the F7 E5. So that was going to be the shifter fault. So remember, this is how you're going to read these codes here. The first, see how this is flashing? That would be F, and then it would throw up the whatever ones here, and then the next one would be E, and then throw up the next one. So I hope this helps. As you can see here, how to you add the numbers together on whatever light is lighting up, and then it gives you the codes right here on what the problem is going to be. Okay. Now also you can do let's clear this out. Okay, let's put the code back in. Okay, so now you can go here on a spin, and this is going to put it in a self-diagnostic check. And the machine will begin to run and go through all the cycles. Now you can manually shift these. You can go through a manual one and automatically run them, shift them. I believe that one would be on your rinse. Well, excuse me, you don't turn the knob, you press the start button, and that's what progresses it. Certain models are different. This one is not that one. See how I'm making it go through different things? And it's done. There you go, guys. Just wanted to put this video out there so you can know how to diagnose it and how to go in here and read this manual here. Alright guys, y'all have a great day. If it's your first time here on my channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button of course, and leave me a comment. Y'all have a great day.
Alright guys, thank you for watching my channel. I hope you're enjoying the information that I'm putting out there. If you felt like you've learned something today and would like to contribute to my channel, I put a PayPal button at the top right hand corner of my page. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.